animation to comics and puppets, Gretchen Hassa is using her artistry to build new worlds.
Now she's hitting the stage with Defense and Display, showcasing how the past can benefit our future. Gretchen joins us now with more. Gretchen, welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going?
So great. And who is with you right now?
This is Suitcase the dinosaur.
Makes sense because the dinosaur is in a suitcase.
Yeah, and the character that I'm inhabiting right now is not very creative, so
Gotcha.
Got it. There you
Creativity
go.
comes through.
yeah.
So now, Gretchen, when we hear the term multidisciplinary, or multi-hyphenate, that truly applies to you, because when we are talking about the type of art you do, I mean, it's all over. I mean, you had to kind of study robotics, kinetic sculpture, puppetry, and then in terms of that, there's all these other visual things going on as well.
Well, everything is unified by a narrative element.
Okay.
I started as a writer, and basically learned how to draw because I wanted to illustrate my work, and that led to everything else. Comics is also something I've been interested in, video, animation, and eventually I'm feeling that live performance is something that it unifies all those things very well. And it's also, I think, that something that people are really hungry for right now.
Yeah.
People being in the same room at the same time, enjoying the same thing.
I can't even walk and talk at the same time. She's doing so many things. Talk a little bit about your show, because it's very interesting the way each chapter is laid out as a different show, correct?
Yes, I am. This is partly because I want to talk about a lot of different things, but also because as an independent artist, and also someone with a short attention span, as an independent artist, you need to work with what you have and the time limits you have. But anyway, as I get older, I'm thinking a lot about time and legacy and what has come before and what will come after. So, and I'm fascinated with dinosaurs, because who isn't? And especially for me, when I learned that they had feathers, I was just like, oh, this changes everything.
Yeah, because supposedly birds descended from dinosaurs,
exactly.
right?
And I'm just thinking about how beautiful the ancient world must have been.
Okay,
And
so
so
I'm
anyway.
going to try to take a stab at what the dinosaur opera is, okay? And
All
you
right.
correct me, okay? Because I think what it is that it is an ongoing, it's a developing, unfurling, like they're little vignettes that you're calling chapters.
Yes.
Told through the lens of dinosaurs
Yes.
that you kind of embody through puppetry or shadow puppets or whatever mechanism you're using. And then you're going to tell this ongoing story until you're done, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm imagining that it's going to be about 15 chapters. Right now it's 4, and they're all short. The last one I did, a work in progress at the Beverly Arts Center a couple of weeks ago, is called History and Time. So like, that's the longest one. It's the deepest topic. And so that's definitely still in progress. It's a lot more ambitious than the other stuff, but like, Defense and Display, for example, the upcoming one it's a love story, and I went to the Paleo Fest at the Burpee Museum of Natural History in Rockford, where everyone should go because it's awesome.
That's very cool.
And they have something called the Paleo Fest every late February, and I go there and listen to paleontologists talk about very granular topics. And anyways, Defense and Display was something that came up in a talk, and to me, that's love.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they're talking about too.
Do you find audiences are more responsive in like these bite-sized, pun intended, segments of history and life lessons when you marry history and storytelling together?
I think so.
Yeah.
The first chapter, which you've seen a little bit of with the big blue dinosaur, whose name is Dahlia, who is a mother dinosaur who loses her unborn child at the end of the Cretaceous when the meteor hits, but it comes back as a bird, because dinosaurs are the progenitors of birds. But anyway, Dahlia is this enormous blue dinosaur, and after the first premiere of that, a little tiny boy came up to me and wanted to shake my hand because I was just like,
That's so incredible.
So yeah.
Here's the thing, there's like some really big, deep thoughts, life lessons throughout this, because when you're thinking about the dinosaurs and their, span of time on Earth, it kind of makes you reflect about us as human beings, what's going on right now, our place in history, and how really, how we've been here for a very short time.
Exactly.
Right?
We're like, meet, and that's what History and Time was about. It's just like history is written history, and history is what we've been able to find through artifacts, and some of that is pretty accidental depending on what's been preserved. And time is symbolized by the dinosaur, which even isn't time. It's just like this vast amount of time that we know nothing about, but we get hints of it that we can sort of reconstruct. And going to PaleoFest, you see that like, well, sometimes we reconstruct it wrong, and we got to like, figure out how to reconstruct it better. But it's just the difference between history and time.
Yeah.
And to sort of place yourself in that.
That's very
Interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
This is great, Gretchen. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Defend and Display is at Aloft Chicago, April 19th. So for more information, head to GretchenHassad.com, where you can find her on Instagram, get details on the show. And best of luck to you on the next chapters, too.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having me.
Dinosaur in the Suitcase.
Yes.
We really appreciate
Been
you.
a good boy.
Yes.
Good boy.